Our top story on KCAL 9 News at noon today. It is breaking news and body cam video of a deadly confrontation between LAPD officers and a suspect. This time the video is not from the LAPD. It was just released by the attorney of the man who was shot and killed. KCAL 9's Dave Lopez live in South Pasadena. He's got a lot more on this story. Dave.
And it took a court order from a federal judge to release that video. That federal judge was appointed to the federal bench by Lyndon Johnson. He's in his 90s, Manuel Real. He was the one that gave the okay for the attorney, Luis Carrillo, to release this video to the public, and he showed it just a little while ago just up the street. It involves a shooting in which he claims that his client may have had a gun, but the gun was nowhere near him when he was shot twice in the back. That's the allegation. And this happened 2.5 years, a little more than 2 years ago, the video.
All I wanted was justice. That's it.
The widow of 36-year-old Omar Gonzalez could barely get the words out. She couldn't even be in the same room when her attorney, Luis Carrillo, showed the body cam video of LAPD officer Eden Medina shooting her husband, they claim, in the back.
I can't but re-emphasize the fact that one police officer in the span of 12 days kills 2 young Latinos in Boyle Heights.
The LAPD confirms that it was Officer Medina who 12 days after the shooting of Gonzalez was involved in the fatal shooting of 14-year-old Jesse Romero.
There's a problem here where the sergeants, the lieutenants, the captains don't remove him from patrol. And after the second killing, that's when they probably removed him from patrol.
In a deposition, Officer Medina claims that Gonzalez had a gun and that he thought he was in imminent danger. But the attorneys say that there is no way that Gonzalez could have reached his gun the way he was being held down. And they also say, in their mind, the video clearly shows Gonzalez was shot twice in the back.
And you didn't hear any commands given, lay down the floor, stop. They just ran up there and started tackling him themselves.
That's just what I want, just justice, and I don't think we might get that, we might not, but that's all we wanted. It's just for my kids. You know, he left 2 beautiful sons behind, and raising them alone, it hasn't been easy.
And we can confirm that Officer Medina, after the shooting of the 14-year-old boy Romero, and in that case, they said that Romero, this is the family of Romero, saying that he tossed the gun away and he was unarmed. After that shooting, he was confined to, I have it reversed. The first shooting was Gonzalez. After that shooting, he was confined to desk duty for 6 days. Then it was on the 5th day that he was back out on the field that the shooting occurred involving the 14-year-old boy, who the family claims he tossed his gun. In both depositions in those cases, the officer, Medina, said that he did not see the gun pointed at him, but that he thought and he felt like he was in imminent danger. Both lawsuits, one begins in front of the jury in December. The one that with the video was released today, that one is set for next year. We've reached out to the LAPD to get any kind of comment. So far, we have been told no comment because it's a pending litigation. Reporting live from South Pasadena, I'm Dave Lopez, KCAL 9 News.